One of my first times here at PRM, we were making mint tea and all the classes loved it, but there's one particular class that sticks out in my mind. The kids were especially excited. We were teaching them how to harvest leaves. So we were harvesting like lemon balm, we were harvesting mint, and the kids were doing so good. They were waiting patiently, they were respectful harvesting the leaves, but they were also like, look, I have 5 leaves. And they were talking to their friends. They were so excited to try it. So we all waited. We passed out the cups. We filled up their cups with the tea. And there was just like this bubble of excitement in the air that was getting ready to burst. And then we all drank it together. I said, okay, everybody, you may have your tea. And there was just a bunch of like, this is so good. And then one kid came up to me after and he said, I didn't even know you could make tea from the nature. I'm gonna tell my grandma. And I was like, please tell her. That is so great. So that one just sticks out because being able to be a part of these kids making a connection to nature is really special, and seeing them excited about something it's really wonderful. And the tea tasted great, so that helped as well.
Last year we had a sustainability unit in the garden at Pleasant Ridge Montessori, and one of the activities that we did with students was to go around their school and to pick up litter. And it was really exciting for them to really care about the environment that they're in every day at school and to take ownership of protecting that environment. And the same day that we went around and collected litter, we also made an art installation for the garden to hang up for the rest of the year. And they each got a little square of paper, and their prompt was about anti-littering. We had a big sign that said, "Don't be a litter bug." And it was really fun to see all the kids drawing, some about just like taking care of the earth. Some drew little earth, some drew plants or animals, and just to see whatever they really wanted to get across that they wanted to protect about the earth. It was awesome. And just seeing them excited to take care of the outdoor space that they get to spend all this time in, whether at outdoor education or when they're outside at recess, just like really trying to respect the place and the environment.
I have lots of favorite topics to teach, but I wanted to think about like what some of my favorite ones are. And I think that the favorite topics to teach tend to kind of come down to topics where students have preconceived notions about something, and then in the course of teaching or exploring, they get to reframe how they think about it. So I explained to the students that we were going to be taking apart owl throw up or owl vomit, and then obviously all the students were like, "Oh, that's gross." And then by the end of that lesson, where they got a chance to take those packets apart and find little mouse bones and little mouse skulls, all the students were so excited about it, and many of them wanted to take out like the bones of that they found home. So that's just one way that I think that we do a lot of cool work where to reframe how young people feel about like nature and the outdoors.
I think fossils are so cool. I was so excited by fossils as a kid. And we live in an area that is so rich in fossils. It's amazing. And I love to open anybody's eyes up to the fossils that we're surrounded by. I cracked the code and related it back to dinosaurs when I was teaching a day of our Trail Rompers camp to preschool or kindergarten aged children. We started by talking about finding dinosaur fossils and dinosaur bones, and I read a book about dinosaurs, and I asked the kids if they thought we had any dinosaur bones around here. When I broke the news that we didn't, I was also able to share with them something better than dinosaur bones, which is our fossils. They're even older than dinosaur bones, and they're actually everywhere. You don't even need to dig for them. And I showed them all the different kinds of fossils, and they got so excited to look at the rocks, and to see kids picking up a rock and screaming with excitement and pointing at it is something I just never thought that I could get a preschooler to be so excited about a rock.
There's always something new to learn outside and something to inspire you and just fill you with wonder. So that's why I love teaching outdoor ed, because I get to be a part of that and I get to see kids have that experience.
We don't control everything that's happening outside, and sometimes we just get to learn from nature, whatever nature wants to bring to us.
You give a kid the outdoors, they'll thrive forever.